I'd like to chat a little about what a new composer needs to know more than anything in order to work in the world of film and television. Hi, I'm Ron Prue, author of How to License Your Music into Movies and Television and music supervisor and owner of Arpix Media. The one most important trick about a new composer working in the field of film and television, in my opinion, is one must decide that they are willing to work for free. There is just too much competition, too many people more experienced than new composers, too many people with relationships with filmmakers. They've worked with the filmmakers before. Too many people with so many credits ahead of you in line trying to get work that it is really almost impossible to get a real quality gig in the film and TV community at all without having to be a new composer with all of that running against you. When I started out as an independent music supervisor, one of the best things I ever did was work for free on a small film, short film, and the producer of that film actually introduced me to a director about a year later who was one of the more popular directors that I had been able to work with up until that time. And I believe that that original short film that I worked for free on could be thought of by me as having a line into maybe $100,000 worth of work over 10 years. So it's not to be, not to turn your nose up at such a thing. It's actually quite a valuable long-term goal or commitment to a goal to work for free in the early days. I know it costs you money as a young composer or an experienced composer to have sequencer, samples, studio, guitars, drums, whatever it is that your axe is. And in the modern age, your axe is just about everything. But just think that ahead of you is a composer who has worked on lots of television shows, lots of films, possibly has won many awards, is possibly a very nice person as well as being talented, and has relationships with filmmakers, directors, producers. So maybe he goes out for dinner once in a while, certainly sees a producer and or a director at parties, sees them at industry events. Maybe they stay in touch just for the sheer heck of it. They become friends. Sometimes a filmmaker who is just starting out will work with a young composer who is also just starting out because the filmmaker can't afford to pay anything, or much, if anything. And as goes the career of the filmmaker, can well go the career of the composer. There are many examples of this in the industry. Adam Egoyan and Michael Dana would be just one example of this. And if you are fortunate enough to catch a rising star early enough, and they're fortunate enough to catch your rising star early enough, you may find yourself working together for many, many years to come. So that's what's been on my mind today. The idea that working for free is not a bad thing. Sometimes you have to do it, and particularly if you're a new composer, or for that matter, new at anything. Who's going to pay you? You have no experience yet. Oh, I know you think you have lots of experience, but there are so many more experienced people than you. Doesn't mean they're better than you. You may be far better than them, far more suitable for the job, but that's what you need to prove early on. I've done it. You can do it too. Hope everything works out for you the way you want it. My name again is Ron Prue, music supervisor and author of How to License Your Music into Movies and Television.